Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I haven't done one of these in a while. I figured, why not? It's been years and I like doing it, so I'm gonna. And I figured we can, I'm a mom. I mean, I've become a mom since the last time I did this, and I think that I would just show my mom makeup. Or my glam, I wonder, maybe I should do my glam mom makeup, because like, this is not like an everyday mom makeup. This is like, I wanna look cute, but not a lot of effort into it. So I'm just gonna moisturize my face a little bit. I have this Tarte drink of H2O that's just been sitting in here for a while. I use it from time to time. Usually I use my my moisturizer after I wash my face, and that's it. I don't use a primer or anything. Used to, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm gonna do my face first. For my foundation, I used this CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. I've been using this for like a little over a year now, and I love it. I love it because it's a sunscreen. It's SPF 30 with a tint. So it evens out my skin tone. It doesn't give me like a ton of coverage, which is fine. Like, I don't care for a ton of coverage. I just want to like even things out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what I do. And I use Morphe Jaclyn Hill, the JH03. I use this, baby. I love this foundation brush. I put it down my neck too, because it's sunscreen, and and even everything out. See, like, that's pretty much it. Then for concealer, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is Light Sand. I don't do this every day. I rarely do concealer nowadays because I work from home. But I've recently been using concealer again. But for the most part, like, I barely ever use concealer anymore. If I go back to the office full time, I probably will. Mom of 2 now, so gotta hide those bags. 'Cause I'm tired 24/7. I mean, let's be real. I was tired all the time before, so now I'm like even more tired. Then I do highlight. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics. The brush that I used for concealer was the Jaclyn Hill JH08. The Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter palette, the Flash palette, limited edition. I use it all the time. I love this thing. I just mix between the two, and that's Gleam and Iced. I just mix between those two. Okay, and I'll just put them with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09. Nose, highlight my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. Beautiful. Yeah, a little bit too much right there. It's like a greased chicken. Look like I just ate some greasy chicken. That's okay. I'm here for it. I like the glow. Bronzer. Is this available anymore? I don't know. I haven't really bought makeup because I haven't been wearing it for like over a year. So I've had this for a long time now. Morphe Glam Bronzer in Megastar. I think, wasn't there like a Marc Jacobs, like it was like this big bronzer and everybody was comparing it to this, but like it's so less expensive. Marc Jacobs, who? I don't know her. Okay, so yeah, I put that on with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH02. And I just bronze it up. And I do just kind of swipe like that over the nose so I can have like a sun-kissed face. Because even when I'm getting tan all over other areas of my bod, face, I'm always protecting. So this is the blush that I use. I've been using it forever. Tarte blush, Feisty. Yeah, apples on my cheeks, apples on my cheeks. And I also do it like this, a little bit. Give that little, you know, color, blush. And that was on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH04. Now at the fun part, eyes. That I hardly do anymore, but I love it. I love doing eyes so much. I don't even know what I want to do. Do I do something simple? Yes, because I need to do kind of like a cool tone, neutral tone, not like warms. I love this palette so much. I use it a ton. This is the only palette that I've bought in a long time. I think this was the last one I bought in like fall of 2019 because I just have so many palettes and I use them all pretty much. If I'm gonna do like the whole like mom glam thing, easy mom glam, I guess I'll just go with this because this is my go-to mom glam. Easy, quick, like something pull together. The original Jaclyn Hill palette, okay? Love this thing. Morphe M518 brush. And I'll go in with, I still have the like little card because so I mix between butter and pooter. Oh my God, I don't even look at these names. And so like, so butter, butter and pooter. I go back and forth. Those are the ones with the crease. So, and I just go like this. I have a very like round eye, so I kind of like going like this, lifting it up a little bit. So it gives my eyes a lift, you know? I have very small eyes. I want them to look bigger than they actually are. So yeah, a lot has changed since I've done a makeup tutorial. Pretty sure that it's what? 2016, the beginning of 2017. I don't know. Lots have changed. I now have 2 kids. I live in a different house. We built a house. A lot of traumatic things have happened. Living through it, you know? Living through it. Yeah, so we had our daughter in 2018, Lily. Beautiful girl, beautiful, strong, willed, independent girl. She's so funny. Oh my God. She's so funny. After she was born, we built our house. We moved in November of 2019. And then, well, you know, 2020 hit. That was a treat. Not only a treat for the whole world, but a treat for us, okay? Our 2020 rocked our world. Rocked our world. Now I go in with, let's see, what are these called? This is called, so I mix the 2 buns and mocha together. Okay? Buns and mocha. Mix those together. It was like high crease area, now I'm like the lower creased area. And this is on a M433. So kind of backing up a little. Last time I did a video, I had 2 dogs. And now I have 1. Literally days after Lily's first birthday, we found out that our dog, Diesel, our first baby, had a tumor in his liver. And it's huge, basically taking over his liver. We were absolutely devastated. I mean, this dog was our child. We loved him still. And so of course we were trying to do everything we can for him. And come to find out, it is a very, very rare cancer. We live near Cornell, luckily, and there's only one other case in the entire world of this cancer in a dog. It is 2 different type of cancers together. So they knew how to treat one cancer and the other, but they didn't know how to treat it together. But we had to try to see. So we went through chemo treatments. So that was like, for a couple of months, we went through chemo treatments, and then January of 2020, we would find out if it was working, and we found out that it wasn't working. We keep him comfortable, just live out his life, and when you know that it's time, then it's time. You can bring him back here, you can bring him to that. It was fast. It was really fast. Then I kind of make it a little bit darker on the outer edge and kind of like smoke it right here with Chip in Central Park, right there. Chip Central Park. So I just kind of dab those 2 and just kind of, and this is an M506. Just kind of outer area, just darken it. So February of 2020, it was the day after Todd's birthday, and it was a holiday, so we had the day off, and you could just tell he was not doing good at all. And so we called the vet to say that we would like to bring him tomorrow, the next day, to put him to sleep. Lily was at daycare, and so I just picked her up early just to have that time with him, have her have that time with him, because she loved him. She got home and was giving hugs and kisses to him, and he went right after she got home. And I believe that he was waiting for her. He was waiting for the final goodbye from her. And it just breaks my heart. So we lost him, and I took the next day off because I was just so upset. I mean, he was my baby. I loved him, and till this day, like, Todd really wants to get another lab, and I can't do it. Now that I'm done with the top, those were just the ones that I do. I go in with the ColourPop cream gel liner. It's white Exit. I do this on my waterline just to open up my eyes again. You know, my eyes are very small, so I'd like that little white in there to like kind of brighten up my eyes. So we lost him. I took the day off. Wednesday, I went back to work. Thursday, I got a call from daycare saying that Lily was randomly throwing up again. So this is a whole nother huge story that I could do a whole nother video on. But basically, Lily would randomly throw up, and I've took her to the doctors multiple times, and I finally was like, enough, I'm sick of this. We need to figure something out. I don't know if she has a food allergy, something. So I needed to take her. So I took her to her pediatrician and, you know, what's going on. And then I just happened to mention, I said, you know, this weird thing that's been going on that I've noticed is that she stops and stares and smacks her lips and fidgets her hand for a couple of seconds, and then she goes back to whatever she's doing. How long has she been doing this? And I said, I've just started noticing this in the beginning of January. The puking started in like December, at Christmas actually, December of 2019. And he said, well, this could be a form of seizures. Like, what? I mean, keep in mind, I just lost my dog 3 days ago. And now her pediatrician is telling me that she may have seizures. Okay, so I'm going to kind of line underneath this with the M432. And I'm gonna go back in with Chip and Central Park, the two darker colors. I was like, what? I just couldn't believe it. So he put in a referral for Rochester, Golisano in Rochester. Then her eyes started twitching within, like, it got progressively worse so quickly. Her eyes started twitching. Her eyes started twitching a little bit, like not too crazy, but obviously noticeable that her eyes twitching while she's doing this. So that week her eyes started twitching. Before that, it wasn't, she was just doing that. I'm gonna use the JH40 to put in now buns and mocha and just kind of blend this out a little bit. I'm gonna blend all of that out with so I'm just essentially going backwards. The lighter ones, butter and pooter. And I'm just kind of just blending it all. So basically what we found out, we did an EEG, she has focal seizures, her right side. And then they did an MRI and found out she had a brain tumor. They were very, very confident that it was benign, but they wouldn't know until they went in and removed it. Obviously, she's 18 months old, and I'm freaking having her have open brain surgery. But I'm like, this needs to come out. She did amazing. And then we had to quarantine for a long time. I think I'll do a whole story of Lily's story, just explaining more into detail of like what we had to do, because I want her story out there for other parents to, in case this happens to their child. You know, I chalked it up as she was constipated with her, you know, just the random staring, like she was really focused on trying to poop. And then the eye twitching started, and then I'm like, okay, this isn't normal. Like, we were supposed to have a follow-up MRI in 3 months, but due to COVID, you couldn't do that. So it ended up being like 5 months. We found out that the tumor was still there. I couldn't believe it. And the reason it was because her surgeon is unbelievably amazing. I love her so much. and I don't fault her for this, and I don't be like, why wouldn't she get everything? This is invasive brain surgery. When they're taking another part of the body, they would take 10% around the tumor to make sure that they got it all. With a brain, you can't do that. So she got what she thought was all of it. The tumor was is like a watery sac. It essentially blends in, and it was a very small area that wasn't taken out. Thank God I got pregnant before her first follow-up MRI, because I don't think that I would have tried to have another child knowing that it was still there. And thank God I got pregnant, and I have my baby boy. Eventually I probably would come to terms with it, but it would have been a while until I accepted the fact that this is our life now. So anyway, these are Ardell Wispies, and I do the Duo Glue, the green one. Oh, and I use Revlon So Fierce mascara. It's all right. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but I'm gonna use it until it's gone. Yeah, so that's the shorter version. It was long, but honestly, the very short version of Lily's story, and I could make a whole another video. I want her story to be out there because editing Brie here. The reason why I want to tell Lily's story is not coming out the way that I wanted it to. The reason I want to is because I want to raise awareness to this. It's not very well known. Seizures come in many different forms. I was not aware of this. I was thinking seizures were more the typical ones that you think of, you know, literally your body just going crazy, you know, and it's totally different. Also, I didn't know that a tumor could cause it. There's so many things, and I see more and more kids going through this that I know personally. Well, I know their parents personally, and it's just crazy that it is so common, and scary and sad, and it just breaks my heart. So I just want to share her story, put it out there for anybody that has gone through something similar or is going through something similar and not aware. So that's basically it. I'm not trying to, I don't know. So many people out there would like kind of be nasty and say that I'm like trying to capitalize off of this and ew, gross. That is not the case at all. That's just disgusting to me, and it's not about that at all. It's just about bringing awareness to it when I had zero clue, not a single clue about anything. And yeah, that's it. That's all. You know, I love my children with my whole heart, and I will do anything for them. As the same as any other mother. So that's it. That's what I was trying to say, but it wasn't coming out at all. Okay, bye. I'm gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes and then the arch of my brow. I kind of go back and forth between the highlighting shades, the Enlight and Beam in here. Yeah, that was our 2020. So I turned 30 in 2020. On my 30th birthday, I found out that I was pregnant. So it was such a nice birthday present. You know, there was some happiness in 2020. But, oh man, it was tough. I think I'm going to use Dose of Colors, A Mauve Story. This was the Desi and Katie collection. Oh my God, I love their collection. Oh my God, speaking of that, I hadn't used their, like I have the eyeshadow palette. I haven't used that in such a long time. I used to use that for like Christmas time because I love the green. Yeah, it's so dirty, but like the green in this, all of them. I mean, such a small little palette, but juicy colors, love them. I think I'll do a little bit of my hair. Okay, I didn't do my brows. Should I like kind of touch them up a little bit? I think so. I think I should. Maybe one day I'll get comfortable if I continue doing this. Who knows? Who knows with me, okay? I will be comfortable not having my brows on before I start filming. I have very thin spots right here and right here because, you know, the thin brow phases. The thin brow saga that we went through. And my thin brows, I don't know what I was thinking. I had the sperm look to it and an arch. What was I thinking? What was I doing? I have no idea. It was awful, 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 awful. So I've been trying to regrow my brows since 2012. But I don't ever leave the house, hardly ever, without doing my brows. So if I have no makeup on, at least I have my brows done. Anastasia. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I love this. So many people do not like using this because it's easily heavy-handed. So yeah. I use this very, very light hand. You have to have a light hand if you're going to use this. It lasts forever. I love this thing. That's it. Basically, that's my 2020. I can go into a longer story and I think I will. Oh, not to mention in 2020, in January 2020, I found out that I have a pterygium in my eye. I found out that I have a pterygium in my eye. Do you know what that is? It's called surfer's eye. It's basically, let's see if you can see it. It's in this eye. Can you see it? It's basically the whites of my eyes taking over my eye. And I have to protect them by putting these glasses on because they protect from the sun. And my vision is getting progressively worse. So this is the second pair of lenses within a year. And I've noticed it's grown since April, for sure. I try so hard not to itch my eye because it makes it worse. So don't itch your eye, makes it worse. But sometimes you're like, ugh, itchy. And then you're like, damn it, no. So I try to use the dry eye drops every day, okay? I wear my glasses every day, and if I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm wearing sunglasses in the sun. Like, I do not go outside without eyewear anymore. And it sucks. It sucks. Now I always have to wear them. Always. And you would think that with literally almost black eyes, like they're so brown, they're basically black, that I wouldn't have a sensitivity to the sun, which I didn't. But now I do. that could be a story. Because I thought it was pink eye. I thought it was after effects of pink eye because I got pink eye. And then this bad boy happened. So anyway, that's it. This is my Glam Mom makeup. I think I've done it kind of similar before. But that's it. This is nothing like too crazy. And I feel like anybody could do it. Anybody could feel, you know, some sort of way in it. Maybe I'll continue to do this again. I like doing it. I like doing my makeup and I just like chatting. By myself in front of a camera, I'm good, baby. I'm good. So, unless I have a couple of drinks in me and then I can talk to anybody. That's a problem that I need to work on anyway. I'll see you next time, if there is a next time. Hopefully there's a next time. All right, bye.